Morning. Good morning, y'all. It's another beautiful day out there. It might get a little drizzly today, Bo. I don't want you to get discouraged, but it might. Do you have waterproof boots? Boy, you're special. I'll tell you, you are a special guy. Good morning, everybody. So, I just want to point out that Trevor needs to let go of a mistake that Connor made. He's repeated this money bars thing like 65 times. And Trevor, let it go, okay? So, no, I'm just kidding. So I think we should like the quote says, Trevor, getting over a painful experience is much like crossing monkey bars. You have to let go at some point in order to move forward. Right, Connor? Move forward. Anyway, good morning, Chris. Man, congratulations on your 7 years. But the most important part is today, right, buddy? Today is the most important part. It's the only day we got. Good morning, Kayla. Good morning, Anna, Jamie, Danielle, good morning. Jim, good morning. Todd, good morning, buddy. Suzanne, good morning. Randy, good morning. Amy, good morning. Glad to have you all on here. It's a beautiful day. I like that quote. You got to let go at some point to move forward in anything. A lot of us, man, that we could talk about this quote for a while. Like, a lot of us need that past to hold on to, like we need that pain to hold on to, and it becomes like a weapon almost, right? A tool to stay stuck, a tool as an excuse, the excuse to fail, right? So where's everybody at? What are they doing out there? Yapping their mouths a lot. Huh? Okay. So today I want to talk about something. We had our topic today is wins. We had a great meeting last night. We had a positive meeting last night. So around here we have this meeting called every single week we have a meeting called Games, okay? And Games works this way, where during the week, during a 7-day period, you spend a lot of time with each other, these guys here. And if they see some behavior that's not something that they should be proud of or something that they should be doing, everybody watches each other's behaviors and actions, and they call each other out and tell each other, hey, this is what I saw this week, right? If there's a conflict, we bring it to Games and we all discuss it as a family. It gets very intense. It's about accountability. It's about behaviors, and it's the opposite of the jailhouse mentality. You know, they literally tell on each other for everything, and it's extreme, and it's intense, and it's relentless. And so that's part of what we do. That's kind of really what the foundation of our program is built on, is Games, is that we need people that are in our family to hold us accountable at a really high level. I'll let everybody in on a little secret here. This weekend, the family weekend, the families are going to actually get to watch how Games goes here, how intense it is, and how we live in the truth and in the facts of our behavior, not our words. So, yeah, James, good morning. Intense is an understatement, he said. So, what we added. Yeah. Everybody say hi to James. So, what that Joe says, no way, James. So, we added I can just hear him saying intense is an understatement. We added this group called Wins. And so during the week you write a slip on somebody's negative behavior. We also added a group called Wins, where people recognize positive behavior, kind behaviors, healthy behaviors, being part of our family, being part of the group, acting, living as if, I almost said acting as if. I don't say that anymore. So all the good things that we see in each other during the week are just as important as the things that are hurting us and not allowing us to grow. And I got to tell you, I loved it. I want to know that we have to give a big round of applause for the guy that had the most slips. Who do you think had the most slips? Gary had the most slips, baby. Gary had the most. Gary Powell. Gary Powell had the most win slips, and it was awesome to see. Awesome to see you guys just engage with each other in a way that was softer. You know what I mean? something that is tough for us. Let's talk about that. It's tough to hear about the wins. It's easier at times for you guys to tell each other the negative stuff, but why is it that we struggle so much to hear good things? Why is it like it's kind of tough to sit there, like people are getting uncomfortable, like because at the end of each person's discussion, we clap for them, right? But the person that's supposed to be getting the clapping would start clapping because, like, okay, this is uncomfortable. Like, somebody do something. This is uncomfortable. Hearing good things about myself, and I look back at myself at that, and for a long time I didn't want any compliments. I'll be straight with you. Like, I still struggle a little bit with hearing compliments because that's just not what my practice was. So whatever we practice, we get really good at. Can you turn that air conditioner off? Like, I'm hearing major blow by. Can you hear it in the? No, don't worry about it, Jake. Don't worry about it. I can't hear it that bad.
Doesn't it build your confidence to get compliments?
It does. It builds your confidence to get compliments. But I watched everybody, and I've watched everybody when we get soft with each other, when we tell each other great things, good things, and I see people get uncomfortable. Talk about that, guys. Like, why is it uncomfortable to hear good things?
Because we're not used to it.
You got to talk into the mic, Chance. Did you put deodorant on the front of your shirt today or something?
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't put any on today.
Oh, great.
Disgusting. No, because we're not used to it.
But let's talk about it. So that'll lead into what I have written here is why aren't we used to hearing compliments?
We've been doing bad stuff for so long.
Okay, and Joe says because we've been doing bad stuff for so long. That's it. That's the piece that a lot of people get stuck in. We say we move on from our past and deal with things in a positive way. But if you can't take compliments, you're still holding on to that past. You're still holding on to that old guy. You're letting somebody dictate your future with your past. If I can't take a compliment because of how I used to be, that stuff back there is still controlling my joy and peace. And I think that goes for a lot of you. I want to hear about this from y'all. Like, are you able to take compliments? How do you do with a compliment? Like Chris is 7 years clean and sober today. Chris is a guy that lives in service. I love Chris. I love like being around Chris. Chris is a great dude. Chris, how are you nowadays with hearing that stuff?
Everybody loves Chris.
Everybody loves Chris. Everybody does love Chris. But like I know there's people out there, a lot of people that don't want compliments. I mean, I know it. Like how about you, D? Like you I know the compliment part isn't something easy for you.
No, it's weird because I'll just touch a little bit on like my past. Like I used to thrive on hearing negative things about me because I would use it in the wrong way, and now when I hear good things, I'm like, I don't believe them sometimes. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, they're probably just telling me that because they want me to keep going in that direction, or they're just trying to bullshit me to get me to go in that direction.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, I contemplate a bunch of different things instead of just, like, listening to for exactly what they're saying and not trying to, like, think there's some other motive behind other than just I am doing that and take it for that.
Yeah. Yeah, and so Trevor and Chris just said, I'm terrible at accepting compliments. Chris just said it's kind of difficult at times. It's awkward. And that's the perfect word because awkward means that it's not happening much, right? It's something new. And we can... I could hear a million times a compliment, but if I don't accept it and I don't think that of myself and take it in, it's going to be awkward every single time. How about some of you other guys here? Like, go ahead, man.
Yeah, for me, it's...
Put the mic up to your mouth. Come on, you're the producer. You should know this.
I should know this already.
Yeah.
I know. For me, it's hard for me to accept compliments because, like you were just saying, I don't see that in myself. I don't see myself as any. For so long, I didn't see myself as a positive person, as able to. I just didn't see myself in that light. And
Right.
For somebody to tell me, like, oh, you're doing good, or these kind of things, I'm so used to being
Yeah.
like, that's not me. That's not how I am.
There's another piece to this. Do you guys worry about the expectation of having to continue to be doing well, being a good person, being kind, being a part of I know that that's what it was for me. Like if people start saying this stuff to me all the time, well, now I'm going to have to be that all the time, and that can be a little concerning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, so if I'm doing really well, then everybody's kind of expecting me to continue doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for me, like, it's just a lack of, a lack of self-confidence.
Yep.
Like I could be, even after, I have 2 years into this program of practicing like good, positive, energy and positivity, I can still find myself, being pulled back into the mindset of I can't do this, I don't deserve this, or
Yep.
I just don't. This is really hard to stay consistent and be a good person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and all those things that play over and over in your mind can really get in the way of accepting compliments. And but here's the tough part, though. If you're not going to be a person that accepts them, like I am not a complimentary dude at all. I don't know if you ever noticed that. Did you guys ever notice that I'm not very Do you love them? Because you don't get them much. But I have to work on that with my wife, with my kids. I have to work on that part of being complimentary, because I have to want that in myself. I have to accept the fact that I've changed my life, and I've done the work, and I've allowed God to work in my life and to help me move forward, and I'm trying to follow Him as much as possible, right? So I get where that comes from. I just enjoyed watching you guys compliment each other, be kind to each other. There were things like just thankful for somebody folding another guy's laundry, picking up parts. You know what I mean? Recognizing engagement in the program and being there to support each other. Those are kind of not masculine-like things, are they? Like that's not what we're taught to be as dudes. Not what I was taught to be. So getting to that softer the Gary soft side, you know what I mean? Gary doesn't like when I call him soft. Getting to that softer side, that vulnerable, humble side is important. And we got to give that away, especially if we're going to have a relationship that's successful. I got to tell my wife the great things about her, just because of what she's gone through, just because of the stress she's under with, twins and talent. Talent and twins is like, jeez, that's its own hell. No. But it can be really tough, and there's times where she needs to hear that stuff. And because I'm not that person, because I don't want compliments, I want to hear what I'm just a guy. I want to hear what I need to improve more than I want to hear anything. But I got to get a balance of that. I got to want to enjoy that so that I can give it away. The truth is, y'all, that like my voice has been horrible. The truth is that we gotta love this kind feedback. We gotta get rid of the old way. We gotta leave, just like it says here. We gotta let go in order to move forward. That means completely let go of it all. DJ, you have nothing to say on this? You're pretty quiet over there, and I know this is a subject that plays in your head.
So
The past.
I don't know. I feel like I almost still have a guilty conscience in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get compliments, and then my mind immediately goes to, like, what I'm not doing right, or goes to the expectation that I have on myself, and, like, the fact that I, like, am maybe not putting in everything I can into these areas or these areas, and it's just, like, I have a hard time just being, like, just taking it in and being like, okay, this is good.
Right.
Now what can I do to move forward? Like,
Right. So that perfectionist kicks in and said, yeah, this is what I'm doing okay, but you don't see this.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't see this part. I get that. So we are not our past. If you're here doing the right thing, no matter what anyone is going to say to you, and no matter what anybody's going to bring up from your past or hold on to, like, let them hold on to that. I tell people all the time, like, there's people in my life that still want me to be that guy back there. Like, that's their stuff. It's none of my business what they think. My past is done. It's over. But only because I've practiced a completely new way of living. I have let that go. So it's one thing to let it go in your mind, but it's out of my soul. It's out of my heart. I am no longer that person. I am no longer that evil monster. I'm not addicted to drugs. I'm not doing all those things. I'm not running from life. I'm not purposely hurting people. I'm not manipulating people. I'm not scheming, scamming, cheating. I'm just not doing that anymore. So after time, you got to start recognizing the truth. If we're going to talk about the truth of the past, what is that noise? The truth of the past. We're also going to have to recognize the truth of the present. Go ahead, Elliot, if you have something to say.
Oh no, I was just gonna turn it off so it stops.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. Joe, do you have anything you want to say, or are you all right?
I was thinking.
Here we go, man. He has to say. He's like, man, I didn't say anything yet. But yeah, we got to. I'll go ahead in a second, Joe. But we got to. We got to let it go. We got to move on. We got to recognize the truth of where we are. If you're doing the right thing, now there's a lot of times out there that we want to recognize that we're doing, that we should be this great person, but we're doing all the wrong things. That's pretty much delusional. That's insanity. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, no, simply, and then you just touched on it. If you practice good behaviors on a daily basis more often, a simple compliment is just going to be, okay. It's just it'll be more normal.
Right.
But it's so foreign to us because we've practiced bad behaviors for so long.
Yeah, and minimize those, and actually
minimize them and
we wanted to be praised for the things we were doing right when we were doing 90% of it wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember those days? Like, oh, yeah. We're doing 90% of it wrong, but why don't you pay attention to the 10% I'm doing right? Like, which is really nothing. Like, oh, like I came home and got a shower. I came home and got a shower.
I mowed the grass.
I mowed the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all a practice, and we got to practice doing the right things to recognize the truth of our behaviors.
Yeah.
So yeah, start talking about wins, everybody. Start talking about the good things in yourself. Start believing in yourself. But make sure the action is behind it. We're going to get out of here. We have a breakfast this morning. Don't forget, every Wednesday morning here at 7 a.m., we have a free breakfast from all the eggs we have. Our farm fresh chicken, duck, goose eggs. Goose eggs are really good. So stop by 7 a.m. for breakfast every single Wednesday. Just give me a call and let me know so that I can allow you in the door and you're approved to come in. Just send me a text or send a message on here if you want to come to breakfast. But y'all start recognizing your wins. Recognize the good that you have inside you. Like, just recognize the truth of your actions. If you're still struggling, it's cool. Move forward, right? But it's we got to let go of that. We got to let go of that past to be able to move forward. And you are not your past. You're not. You are your choices today. So I want everybody to have a great day. It's still gonna be a beautiful day out there. We're gonna get a lot done. We're gonna do some cooking today for our opening. Our soft opening at the Soul Farm Cafe is next Thursday. Next Thursday is our soft opening. We moved it a week, but we're gonna get practicing food this week. We're gonna have some fun here. So we will see you all tomorrow morning. Remember, love yourself, care for yourself, talk about the wins, and move forward. Let go of that past. It doesn't define you. And whatever you do today, do it with soul. Love y'all. Peace.